In previous video, we play around with the dock pan, and right now we're going to practice how to do the stack. So the first one, I'm gonna double click the contents, and now it's docked. And for the project, I'm gonna double click on it, and so at the bottom you can see the content and project. So panels can be stacked to save space. See? That I still can drag it up and then this undock it, and you have two windows floating right now. So simply click the tabs at the bottom of the panel to switch between them. Earlier I did. So when a pan is docked, click the auto hide bottom so it looks like a push pin. So let me dock first. Push pin here, right here. So, and then you click that and it's just right here. And you want to bring it back and you can just bring it back there. So the push pin to activate tab behavior. So the panel is replaced by a tab when you are working in the map view. So then you just click the tab to reveal the unhidden panel. So it's just right here. The arrange or resize the panel as you prefer. But now we're going to import a map document. So map document creates with other applications such as ArcMap can be imported into an ArcGIS Pro project. I think maybe next 2 years they're gonna stop ArcGIS. So you just have to remember ArcMap. So you just have to remember ArcGIS Pro, ArcGIS Pro. Just keep saying it, ArcGIS Pro. All right, then we're going to import map. Map is here. Then you don't see any import map features, so it should be in project. And then even you don't see the function where is project? Project. Project, and you even do not have the function to import map. All right. Application, and it didn't say anything. Current project units. That's really cool. Everything is right here. Oh, it's an insert. Alright, if you go back to project, you go back to here, map, insert. Now you can import map. Alright, so the insert tab, right here, insert tab. And you go to import map, so which you don't see in ArcGIS desktop. And what we're going to do is we're going to click, we already did import map, and so if your ArcGIS Pro window is small, you may only see the icon, but I think I can just resize it. All right, and import Word data MXD file. I don't know where it is, but I know it's on my desktop. Go to desktop and Azure, press and getting to know ArcGIS Pro. This is my first look, and I have to go to Word underscore data MXD. So now it's importing. All right, and then we have to bring our contents back. Wow. Then we can resize it, and it's just too crazy. And I want to dock it here, and I move it around, but still it's crazy. But I want to resize it, and I don't see my table of contents, and probably it's somewhere here. Where are all my windows? So then if I don't see, and then just go back to view, it's right here, contents, and I still do not see, and because it's just right here in this corner, and then you bring it back. All right, so now let's put them side by side. It's different from ArcMap, but I do want you to know that notice the contents pane is populated with the map layers. All right. Some layers are turned on, indicated by check mark. So city is turned on, latitude, longitude is turned on and off, on and off. And then counties is on and not those, all right? So ocean is on, air pollution by county is off. Right now it's on because it's down below, we cannot see. And we still can see here, this is like list by drawing order. It's just like ArcGIS, ArcMap. And desktop, list by data source. It's the same. And list by selection. And everything changes. And this is list by editing. Wow. And this is list by snapping. This is list by labeling. Wow, this is really cool. And we have to explore a little bit more. And list by charts. So this is charts and this is labeling, and then this is snapping, this is editing. We are not editing anything, that's why we have the yellow exclamation mark. And this is selection, and this is the data source, and it tells me it's from Kathy desktop. That's the path of our data source. And you can do the filter search. So when the map you imported has multiple data frames, such as frame becomes a separate map in ArcGIS Pro, each frame will be a separate map. Wow. So right now we only have one frame. We do not have any, we do not have other yet. So which means that makes sense if you want to put them into one map. You just put them together instead of that the old version of ArcGIS desktop. You have everything laid on. So now we're going to create a folder connection. So we do have that in the ArcGIS desktop as well. So creating folder connections for your projects allows you to quickly add data or modify a layer's source data. So a folder connection prevents you from having to search through multiple system folders. So now we have to go back to map and then add data, not add data, it should be in insert. It's add folder. So instead of everything in there, that we have more tabs that are different from ArcGIS desktop, ArcMap. I would say ArcMap. Maybe I should bring my ArcMap back. So ArcMap 10.4. Hopefully it's still working. Maybe not. So we can compare them a little bit. And then this is at, yep, everything is here, perfect. So compared to ArcGIS Pro, ArcGIS Pro is way awesome. So you have a file and edit, views things, bookmark, insert something. You just have this function. And this thing, the feature here never changes. But remember each time we click here, and then the whole panel here changes. So it brings different options and menus for us to choose and do different jobs. All right, so now I'm gonna minimize this. And this time, add folder connection, we want to work on my desktop. Esri Press, getting to know ArcGIS Pro, and then it's the world. All right. And then once you select it, you see the name selected, it's a folder, and then you click OK. So now we're gonna go to our project. So it's in view, it's in project pane, it's right here. And why it is this? Because remember we dock them, and if we want to separate them, you have to drag project and jump up. See? Now we have three things all together. So those are folding tables, and we can just move around. And we can resize it. When you see the two arrows, and then you can resize it. And I want to move this back. All right, and then if you see the project and you see folders, and you click folders, expand it, and then our world is added here. And this is the space we're working at now. And you can see that I started. The time is not correct. It's 1970s. It's not the correct time. So on the project panel, we're going to expand the folder and to see the new connection, which is here. There is also a connection to the project folder, which is created by default when you start a new project. Right now we are starting a new project. I think something wrong with the time, but I do have 2017 December 18th. All right, anyway, we're going to modify the map contents. So the contents pane allows you to modify the maps layer. So when I click the ArcMap, I switched. I don't know where. Anyway, we can compare the ArcMap and the whole ArcGIS Pro. So I would say ArcGIS Pro is more powerful and a lot of tools here. And you can look at your project. It's more like if you view the project, it's more like ArcGIS catalog. That you can view the stuff there. It's more like ArcGIS catalog. So now you do not have ArcGIS catalog. And the table of contents is still here. But now we add our folder connection. And we're gonna continue to modify map contents. So the content panel allows you to modify the maps layer. In the next step, you will get a quick overview of how to work the contents pane. So this is the contents pane. So take a look at the cities layer. Cities are represented by graduate. These are the cities. So they are graduated symbol graduated point symbols that corresponding to population values. So the larger the point, the larger the city's population. So we're going to click the checkbox on the left-hand side. So this is like turning on and off. So we're going to turn it off. And then we're going to look at the world population and we're going to turn it on. And there. So why it is not showing? Because our county is turning on. All right. So the same way we turn off the countries right here, which is right here, and then click the world population checkbox to turn it on, and we expand it. Where is my longitude, latitude? And I don't want it here. Yeah, there. So now you don't see the longitude and latitude on top of the countries. All right, it's the same in ArcMap. And we expand the world population legend by clicking the triangle symbol. This is the triangle symbol, and it's a lot better compared to the ArcMap when you click on it and then you can see the triangle flip around. The countries are symbolized by population categories using a graduated color ramp. The darker the color, the higher the population. Where are the people? China, India, Indonesia. Wow. And United States, Bangladesh. Bangladesh. Oh, that's a lot. Nepal doesn't have a lot of people. And right here in Africa, Brazil, Russia. Russia has a lot of people. Japan. All right. Where are the people? So if you want to remove a layer from the map entirely, you just do not just turn it off. It's still there. You cannot see. You just have to right click on it. Not this one. You have to move up and right there, and then you can click remove. So collapse all the legends. So this is layer. Now you have a nice icon in ArcMap. You do not. So this is called collapse. You click on it and collapse. All right. So collapsing the legend make it easier to record layers in the table of contents. So I don't need to see a lot of things. I don't need to see in detail. So this is collapse. All right. If you have a more item, right? So now